Yeah, I was checking the differential oil in the Suzuki Samurai because it's a little damp under here, but I don't see any leaking. And so I actually loosened this up, and good conclusion is that a little bit came out. See? So it's full. And that means I didn't really see much before. It was really like getting all over the muffler. That means this stuff worked. The AT205 reseal. I don't know if it worked 110% perfect, but it's enough that I don't see any leakage. You know, it could have been there from before too. I mean, I didn't see anything on the ground though. Nothing on the ground. So that's it. I don't want to screw up the ring and pinion on this thing, because this is a 391 ring and pinion, and it's a 1 year only. And I was looking up online. I was wondering, does anybody sell a 391 ring and pinion, or is it available anywhere for? No. It's you got the 373 ring and pinion for the Suzuki Samurai, and you got like 456 and 513. And the other thing is, so if I change one, I'd have to change both, and so I don't want to screw this shit up. The other thing is too, if you go to fill up the rear, you want to have one of these things. It's called a suction gun. It's you put it in, the fluid, you suction it out, and then you push the handle in, and it just squirts the fluid in there. I've had this for about 40 years or so. It's freaking still good. It's one of those USA products, 40 years old and it's still good. So but if this was going to leak, it's still leaking. The dripping right now, it's just because I opened it up. And you notice I have a neodymium magnet down there, just in case there's any kind of metal, it'll catch it. That's another trick. You see that neodymium magnet? Very strong, right by the drain hole. Now you can get a magnetized filler plug, but that neodymium magnet is stronger than freaking most of the magnetized filler plugs. So this thing looks like it's sealed up pretty good, so I'm going to try taking it on some longer trips and start checking the gas mileage. I've been using it on a lot of 10-mile trips. Looks like it's okay. I'm going to be doing a video later on the wheel bearings, and there's an old school trick. I got a part coming in. They don't even sell the real one. I'll give you an advance warning on it. It's actually an inner wheel bearing sleeve adapter that goes on the grease gun. They don't even sell that. I'm going to be doing something else, so I don't have to take everything apart and remove the rear seal on the wheel bearing up front. Just grease them up. I'm just going to fill them up. They don't even sell that crap anymore, man. I remember this shit from like a gazillion years ago, but I remember a lot of stuff, and I know a lot. In other words, that'll save you, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half job. It'll take you 15 minutes. I'll show you what that is on a later video. I got that. It should be in here pretty soon. I got something coming in. That should work. Not as well as the actual tool, but it should work. It's a 10-inch long needle for the grease gun. We can get inside the inner wheel bearings without taking everything apart. Anyway, I'll show you that on a later video, but that's very handy for Jeeps, because you're going through water, you know what I mean? Even though they're supposedly sealed, you might want to put more grease in there. So anyway, this looks like the AT's 205 reseal worked pretty good on the rear. Not 100% absolutely perfect, but I've been using it for the last several months and it's still full. It just looks like it's a little bit damp around the seal, but no leakage on the ground. So it's working pretty damn good. Yeah, I just want to say the AT205 worked excellent on the transmission. absolutely no problem. Actually, this was a rebuilt from Amico, and the rear seal was leaking. It was rebuilt a long time ago, not that many miles, but it was been sitting. That worked perfect on that. But the transfer case, which was rebuilt by Amico some years ago and sitting, I had to put a seal in it. It did not work on that. So it works, does work, but not every time. It's pretty good shit. It's worth a try.